So as you can see right here for this account, I'm averaging around like 200 to like 300 followers every single day. Hey guys, what's going on? Just want to make this quick video to compare two Instagram growth services right here. The first one is Plixi.com, and that's probably how you found the video. And the other one is wolfgrowth.com, which is one of the most popular Instagram tools right now in the market. And you've probably heard of it. It's an Instagram mass story viewer where it allows you to view tens of thousands of stories every single day and get followers that way. And it doesn't require you. It does not require you to give them any password or any of your Instagram details like all the other services right here. I still want to do this little review for Plixi right here, guys. The first thing I noticed, obviously, is the website design, and it looks good at first, but the little problem is it looks a little bit like another site that we have recently reviewed, which is Path Social, right? So let's check this out real quick, okay? So we got Plixi.com right here, and then we got Path Social. When we go to their pricing page, and we go to this pricing page right here, we can see, I mean, the plans are different, but when we really look into it, we can actually see that, what they say right here looks a little bit similar. All right, they both talk about AI. The followers numbers are a little bit the same, even though the pricing is different. But when we go down right here, we can see that is all similar right here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that is, trusted by, and they got all these things, and right here, trusted by, and like same layout, same kind of graphics right here. And then that looks very similar too, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind. It looks a little similar, but let's just give them a fair review right here, okay? So we got Plixi.com right here. Their most popular package, as they say, is the Pro plan for $59 a month, which is pretty affordable for most people who take the Instagram marketing seriously. And they can deliver, at least they say that, 2,500 to 3,500 followers a month doing that. And what they will do is they will give you targeted organic followers, instant results from day one. And it's AI powered stuff like that, right? Which, the whole AI power thing is kind of like a term like many companies use these days, but it's pretty much just like a term you use to make stuff sound better, So the way I'm going to tell you guys how they actually do these things, right? So what they will do is once you sign up, they will ask you for your Instagram username and password and for certain information on your targeting. So they will ask you what kind of niche are you in, what kind of, accounts do you follow, what kind of like accounts, or what kind of people could be interested in your products, in your whatever. And then they will, compile a list of target accounts in your niche. And then they will actually go out there and use either the follow for follow method or the liking method or the comment method or any of these mass engagement methods to actually go out there and promote your account. And the thing is, it actually does work. So they do what they say, which is going out there, following a bunch of people will follow you back, and that's pretty much how they do it. Now, the problem with that method, though, is that it will actually hurt your account in the long run, because what's going to happen is Instagram is going to shadow ban you. They're going to put restrictions on your account, and it's just going to be a pain in the butt in the long run, guys. Okay. And another thing is, no company out there can realistically promise you a certain amount of Instagram followers per month just doing these methods. Okay. Because those methods kind of rely on luck. They rely on, how good is your account? Because if you don't got the best account, and you, if you don't have the most attractive account, or maybe your niche just doesn't, it's not possible in your niche, you can't just go out there, follow a bunch of people and get 2,500 followers a month for like $50. It just does not work that way. Okay. So they will have to do something to keep up that number so you will be satisfied. I'm not going to get into what that is, but you probably do know what that could be when I, for example, go right here and mark something like this. But I'm not going to say it. Okay. But you probably know what it is. Okay. So that's what they're most likely are going to do. But if you have an alternative, like, if you have, let's say you could do all of that stuff without having to log in, without having to give them your login details, without having to do mass following, without having to do mass liking, all of these or any of these things that could potentially risk or harm your Instagram account. If you could do all of that with just one method that's called the Instagram mass story viewing method, and you could use a software to make all of that happen, how awesome would that be? Okay. So, and Wolf Growth is actually the way to do this. Okay. Because you have different packages right here with Wolf Plus, Wolf Pro, and Wolf Business. And the smallest package obviously is going to look a little bit more expensive than this one at first sight. But the thing is, it's actually not more expensive when you consider how many followers you can actually get out of this. And they're all going to be real. And they're all going to be highly targeted. You do not have to follow anyone or do any weird, creepy things that is going to make you look bad. It's simply an Instagram mass story viewer tool that allows you to view tens of thousands of Instagram stories of highly targeted users every single day. So, and the way this works, guys, is real simple. All you got to do is sign up with one of their packages right here. You know, for starters, Wolf Plus is really all you need because it has the Mass Story Engager Pro feature, and which is the Mass Story Viewer, and it has all the other stuff you need to, basically. Okay. Then once you signed up, you will actually be on the dashboard right here. You want to scroll down right here to the Mass Story Engager Pro feature. Okay, which is the #1 feature on the software right here. As you can see, they have all this stuff going on right here. Just check this out. Okay. They got story actions, you know, you can mass view stories, you can mass like stories. And if you don't know by now, you know, the mass story viewing method is pretty much just, you know, you view tens of thousands of Instagram stories of highly targeted people every single day. And people see that, obviously, you know, it's a no-brainer. If you know a little bit about Instagram marketing, you know, they are going to be interested in who's checking out their stories. So they are going to check the account, which is going to be your account. And if they like your account, they are obviously going to be following you. Okay. They are obviously going to follow you. So that's how the method works, right? So now they also, not only that, but they also have all the other stuff that these guys are doing by taking your account from you and doing it for you. You can do all of that with the software right here, right? Because you got a like feature, which allows you to like targeted posts on Instagram. You got even the like post comments. You know, that's also a pretty nice method that people use, you know, liking posts comments. It's like when you're Instagram, you see like a comment section, and you know, you see certain comments. Obviously those people are highly engaged, right? Because it means like when they comment or something, it means they are highly engaged. So if you like their comments, they will see that you liked it and they will check it out. So it's kind of like the mass story view method, just with comment liking, basically. And obviously you can also do the following. You know, you can choose how many people you follow a day. Obviously, never go very high with this. By the way, I would not even recommend to do any of this, like follow, unfollow, whatever, because I don't personally do this. I don't need it. I'm fine viewing tens of thousands of stories every single day, getting like hundreds of followers from it every single day on basically on my inactive account. Yeah, if you, I would recommend the like post comments though, because it's just a nice little feature and it's not going to hurt your account. So, and then obviously what you want to do is once you sign up with the account, you want to go to the target settings first, right? Because without targets, we can't do anything. And the beauty of Wolf Growth is there's so many different target options that you got right here, right? So the first one is obviously going to be followers, right? So followers simply means you are targeting the followers of big accounts in your niche. As you can see right here, if you're in the success niche, like Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, Richard Branson, all of these guys, obviously they have a bunch of followers. They've got millions of followers. And what Wolf Growth is going to do is it's not just going to randomly just view the stories of like random people who are their followers, but no, Wolf Growth will actually go out there and analyze all of their followers using AI, and they will determine how good of a target these people are based on like their engagement rate, like how often do they comment, how often do they like, what are they commenting, are they DMing the person, whatnot, how active they basically are, right? So Wolf Growth will only view the stories of highly active people in order for us to get a great, you know, story viewing to getting followers ratio kind of thing, right? So if you view tens of thousands of stories, we want to get at least like hundreds, or even like, you know, if we got a good account in a certain niche or whatever, like maybe like 1,000, 2,000 followers a day from this method, right? So all the other features right here, like the other options, you can utilize that too. But for starters, I would always recommend to go with followers first. And the way you can do this is you just go to, like, if you don't know if you do not know like your targets that you want to use, just go to ChatGPT or any AI tool and ask them, can you give me like, please give me like 50 accounts in my niche, and it will give you like a bunch of accounts, and you just go here and you just type them in right here, right? All of these accounts, bomb, and then you just insert them, and that's it. So now you have all the targets right here. Now, right now, currently for this account, I have like 35. I would recommend to go way higher. I would use like 50 or 60. I just compiled a new one like yesterday or whatever, so I have not, put all of them in yet. But like, I would recommend you guys to just do 60 or something, right? So now, once that's done, you go to story actions, right? And by default, that's going to be unchecked, and you're going to go click check view stories and like stories, right? And you do not want to change any of the settings right here. Okay, you do not want to check any of this because Wolfgrove already has the best settings for that in place based on the current state of the Instagram algorithm, right? So you do not want to mess with that because you just simply don't have to. Like story highlights, you can do that if you want to, but the main ones are obviously view stories and like stories, right? Post voting, post sliders, all of that is good too, but that's for another video. You can also check the Wolfgrove YouTube channel and stuff like that. I got a bunch of tutorials on that. I will not get into that in this video right here, okay? Now, the view stories and like stories, like once that's checked, you want to go down to the status right here, and you want to click active, and then you just want to click save. Now it just changes save, and it's pretty much running the software for you, right? It's pretty much running the whole mass story viewing thing for you, and you can pretty much sit down and relax. I would check in like once a day or maybe like once every 2 days or whatever to just see how the software is performing. And the way you do this is simply by going here and going to stats, right? And there you can see all the actions that have been performed by Wolfgrove, okay? So you can see how many stories you viewed, you can see how many stories you liked, and you can also see how many new followers you got each day. Right. So as you can see right here for this account, I'm averaging around like, 200 to like 300 followers every single day. And keep in mind that one is more like a sample. It's really just my personal account. It's really, I posted like the last actual post I made was like a year ago. And the last story I posted was like 2 months ago. I really do not keep that account active. I just let it run in the background, and, it's still generating followers for me simply because it's viewing so many stories, right? If my niche accounts and all of the like the business accounts I got, if I have a niche account that's very popular and a very in a certain niche that I'm not going to get into what that is or but you can kind of like guess what that could be, just saying like AI and stuff, if I give you like a little hint or whatever, that could easily generate like 2,000 or like maybe like 1,500, 2,000 followers every single day, just running this tool if you have a good looking account, if you know what I mean. So that's pretty much the way it works, guys. There's pretty much nothing more to say when it comes to this. All you got to do is sign up, let the software run. It will get you a bunch of followers. And I feel, in my opinion, it's way better than like giving your information to some other third party company and let them pretty much get you shadow banned by mass following people and doing all of these kind of suspicious things and stuff, right? Like that, right? Even though it's a little bit more, like it's a little bit cheaper, but not really, because their most expensive plan that gives you like 3,000 followers a month, it's like $150, while Wolfgrove is like $99. And even with that package, you can literally get like, if you have a good account, let's just say you get like, even if you have a very, very bad account and it's like in a bad niche and you only get like 100 followers a day, you would still get the same amount of followers pretty much as this plan right here. And those right here, they're all going to be 100% real targeted followers, literally, that are very, very highly engaged, versus like maybe they give you like 1,000, like 1,000 real followers, and then they gotta like add like 2,000 more just like using bots or whatever, just because they have to give you the promised number and stuff. Whereas here, they don't, Wolfgrove doesn't promise you a number because they don't have to, because it's a software, it's a tool. You have the tool, you got the software, and it works, and you use that tool to get the followers versus letting some other person try to do it for you and it doesn't work. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you found the video helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.